Jamagana Fonina Akwaba, wote ashensudia we ya na ye Jumedia ye friend Torchlight and ye de bre we neat 100.9 so. Jumedia ye de bre we benada and ya wade bia. E bra ye de kasi aboda bre we wie no and ye de Jumedia ye de etata so e de ebre wo. E ya banyo sem and ye ba be ye e wa hase said ya wunim no. Amanyo sem memuda okro gen eno ena ye ba be ye ama wetuma hu se ampa yegyina ye to adwene ehwe baabi a ye de oman no ye de bekwa akoduru ne ho oman no pomesebre esema hodo bebre na asi yenyina yenim ene sede abekai no MPP ebra wo mopokwa akoye o regional elections no yetena ha ye review from the camp of Dr. Baumia, from the camp of ye Alan Kwajotra Martin ye review ewa ha na obi bizasa na other camps and the mo fan kan wo mu nyina no wo mo crofo yenya omo ye wo mu nyina ye be review especially ye ba be ye the national elections no ye MPP be kwakoto aba na omo de ayi omo national executives na ye ba betena se na yasan ye the general overview said the abato no call ye awia no me intujumadi so me kan se abato no de comparatively ye the toto ye constituency de ne ho ye the toto electoral area coordinators ne de omoto ye na ye the toto ye a police station de na lokrenie otum say regional de ne de ekoyie yan sheda nte atenkaboni bia na Idi album apart from MC Kumase dia test confor in the Ashanti region. That test confor so omudin bem na omudin no entimi amemo no. Yan shada ante ensem bebre. So generally ne beka say successful. Akoka Central region dia enu ne nya ma so nti enu ne yehwe animo na yehwe ebra empanyufo de behye se Central region dia no ebetimi abaso ne ho bra wombeto abana. But apart from that, ye betimi hu se abato ne de ekoyie ema utumi se wo mebe wini wo me lusu nso de obi agitum because utumi se lusu no nipa no olusu a bibia da mu fine wa wani tu ase we die me lusu se de obi kan no se we die me mawe me na me ka se mawe enti utumi se na eno no so yade a emu eda ho fine pa enti ekoyie but ade ba ko a ye nyina ne ye ka ede afa ho no sikasam a ewo saa abato yi mo amanfo sika wo mo echeye yesi ebi eche 10,000 okra ben na ewum well I don't know yesi ebi eche 5,000 eno nso bi mi hyeda ni ho adanse atesep ena ye nyina ya tete se se sikache no ekoso pa na se sikache de koso dia na yebisa se so sade we no eti yebetimi afiri amanyosem mu amana yiyi ana etiene yebetena se na yedemu komanda no usu apia bebe fia ha from the camp of Dr. Baumia na Elembele Keke ono so member of the NDC from National Communication Team Elembele Keke so eba beka ye ho na ye the analysis no ye de agu form na ye ho sedia eko badan sana no yenka bi nhwemu ena enawie post 4 page so womo de nkrata ba beto ho a nkrata we no womo address nkrata ni yie pa de akwa wohwe address na o say the British High Commission Julius Nyerere Link Accra na nkrata na ye about 4 pages okay 4 pages okay 3 pages echese osifo abomodin a akwichiri nkrata page akaba ko 4 pages is supposed to be 4 pages the media wa na mse me sape ne bai so ho ankrata emunsem ayedeja ni nyina ne se yewura IGP watro krata de akwa British High Commissioner owo Ghana ha efa poster ochro ye edito ne Twitter handle so na ensem no mu de ye bebo awuram na ye hyeda edi ho komoyie na obi bebisa se eden na British High Commissioner no echro ye nam so ma yewura dampare ono ankasa ede ne nsa hye nkrata ase akwa no nkrata na omode koma no nso no woma tro so restricted na say classified document but at the end of the day, post for the Bible to one page so. Wama in the public. Etimi who say idea ye the address diplomats be na ya restricted ye classified document na post asu ye ebesa ye in the public. What does it mean to us? Na den and a British High Commissioner no etro ye. Otron on the 17th of May 2022. Aya bosumi ye wo mu ya ne da etwa to ne enne no. Ne da etoso odunson na ye mame Harriet Thompson oye the British High Commissioner chro edito ne Twitter handle so na ose Oliver Barker Vomawo, convener of Fix the Country movement, arrested again. I understand for a motoring offense on his way to court. I will be interested to see where this goes. Oliver Barker Vomawo, convener of Fix the Country movement, arrested again. I understand for a motoring offense on his way to court. I will be interested to see where this goes. Way any Twitter handle and a Twitter, a British High Commissioner, Harriet Thompson, or the Tony handle so. On the 17th of May 2022, the new name Soma IGP. A trunk crata 4 pages. I will beside the questions, Makomako 15 edunum. Say onhwe na ono ankasa no questions no begiri say rhetorical na ontumi yi ano emfa ho na yendi hu komo ye ne obi a bambo mu owo hu nimdie wadi post pen in fact to the executive to the point also be executive secretary the man eye IGP a watwa moko Europe too na enu emrahye bedwani ewo wa central oye member edema eye defense and interior bedwaku a ewo Ghana emrahye bedwafie eye honorable Peter Lanchiri Tobu ye no eni nkomo honorable memoajo
Minia Magere, Pacho Major, so who to say?
Beba Tonya Copando Boko now so.
Yam not been said, Adia Yanam Wabeku Samri, the never can say, Brady, nothing can be.
Okay, you. Sedanka Yankopondi Ampa. Now, ye bisa say, a young crata Ghana Police Service. Womodi ababeto abonting a response to a year British High Commissioner. Ye bisa say number 1. Mo posi for no mo practice the Senate here and krata ya so restricted then so eba beda bedwam Senate here
Me pa cho me da se ma me papa nya wo me nchia etie fo ina na me nchia ko ta ina nkasa Dr. John Ampare a wodi a hyehyehye so ta ko nya de every city de bia eshi wo na bonto be kasa wo na so bo se akonya no eso se papa but ni na Ghana for a better way. Ghana for the better now. I remember one of my Marco Sida, who was one, and the metro the was what they did pay. Now buy a dear and no here. Or buy and you need to move a fair and be able in some a branch come up to what you have made to meet the dear Michigan and the Catalan. Oh dear, won't you make value? Oh, yeah, I just okay. I have to Chico, actually, by the so fast. Now, can they have money because who fail will be in man. If I try to police messages are being restricted, being confidential, being secret, being top secret, you know. If I try to also restricted. And restricted, it can be said, it is restricted for maybe a period of 1 week. Or you should know, I was made this class one, or the other to Facebook page. I then I restricted, it is on our cousin to the two, and the key are getting by window and the key, a police page soon ever die. That is a police one ankasa more restricted. They have decided to make it public, and that is how it is. The old near meaning only said British High Commissioner, only a Queen and a Prime Minister, Namusim Ghana.
Yeah.
So Ghana, Internet the excellence. The VIA is just adding in conform justice. The Oko Provisional Ambassador. And I Ghana High Commissioner to a particular country. Of course, for Your Excellency. If I talk about Ghana, Excellency. Because Ghana President Noah. Nippon are quite dinner and Lamu, I go to the home and from Excellency. Excellency, the President title. So far, Montana for Excellency. Over the for Excellency. And then who will be a Wakasuma bar. What is your Ghana has a ambassador, so Master Monia ambassador. What's up, but your embassy? One of my Bontoya ambassador, I had it. Udinu, stand the better.
Okay, it's in Yayebi say, is it the right practice, being it internationally recognized? Said the award post paying a tutu kwa man hodos on say, a year British High Commissioner, Yati Abranti, a year friend, a year Baka, Oliver Baka Vomawo. Now, Obetro Bibi say, a year convener of hashtag Fix the Country movement arrested again. I understand for a motoring offense on its way to court. I will be interested to see where this goes. Bibi so Ochro, you know, does it warrant the response from the IGP? Anna?
The intention of the British High Commissioner was very clear. The object on the treatment said, Nigeria was Ghana police. Nigeria Musa. And all being said, Ochuka Yakwachili, baby, are not a chaba a chain in the court. We know are connected. So, mission is the So, me and an American, then me that's what IGP office was. At the chance of the office, no matter a piece of advice at the table. So, me patron the American one, my money or a wine, or a stakeholder of Ghana security. Or a stakeholder because BBC or Ghana had a camera. Oh, yes, stakeholders into the business. Stakeholders normally you want stakeholders different therefore. But could be a while or 2 pa. But she said and family. Obey so what? 2 mina or maybe. But I think I tell you or interested. And I find a high interest group people. And you're high powered people. So sometimes Obi kita power and only interest. Obi so what? Okita high interest but only power. Obi so okita power now or kita interest. Aya say the Oshia will not okita high interest. That's only 2 years of it, my dear, of it, my ha. But you are born, my man, say this in there. So near my mini cana, the three say 1 can in. I am me, and I made that's why you go and go Obana can watch you for 1. Alternative number 1, Master Oka, ignore her with the contempt that I deserve. And Kwakami, what treaty I'm not treating for. Number 2, officer or a stakeholder be all their information now on your own India. Kirano say, yeah, you might move off, yeah, my idea would be a professional. Near Kwaku to a court, or one more motor traffic offense, communicating my man, say. I didn't also offend the Kwaku the patch of motor offense. The Kwaku, your family, what your family. The patch of arrested again now, kind of. Okay? Who committed crime? And I will see them who 20 times, 20 times. So, and some say I the second time. And the bonnet was they are not connected. So, back on the father, so forth. So, if the back on the we have more information, there's nothing hidden in this country. Whether or you're right or you're wrong, and you're I'm talking about police procedure. So, all manner of information, I'm not to name. Near person, answer. Make us charge is a matter. Who you say we are diplomatic matter? Young critic diplomatic world, Yaudana. Near what turn out person what they come. Pakoma Minister of Foreign Affairs. Or not an Indian. Or shot the other Indian one. Or no other matter the Dia Shafia. Minister for Foreign Affairs. No, Shani that come high committee. No, you want to. No, contract before. Master, you see, in Granza Kuisua, no alcohol. After Kuisua, no alcohol. Obi number no church on the answer matter and how who the one. So I will just tell him, go wherever there is violent crime. And for a gun of what you say, obey Mama Mama. Obi the Twitter handle and on the Facebook page. No trust on the answer for that. My one call and being handled. Let them be interested because matter. The whole green pen say Bianca Sasaya, it means a lot. We the Chinchina of Professor Osai. Me and the member director of public affairs at Science. But and also sometimes it doesn't show respect to the diplomatic corps. But the number minister of foreign affairs. Near Mami and one of my own in Casa. I'm sure the way crackers and me, the man. But what they family. Or Shana, on what the minister the minister of foreign affairs, no, they are common high commission. IGP, so baby, nothing your bell. It's a diplomatic well, more game no, then show.
Internet said the IGP chro, you know, and like a content of the letter, problem be any ho, but channel na FR so no na and for ye.
The content of the letter, a one line page, because all the IGP are managing planning for is a skill. Who manages premier at the Okuma Divina and the Yana Saxon or Asia, Macho Manon Quadan Sorambra, I didn't say. I did say I am compared to the Yamaman, I want to 4 pages. But in that history, we appear, you want to react. But in the process of reacting, sometimes, go to me, Critia Divia, I remember in common quiet, put 7 for Ben. I also open a Bequacosi. With my men, you also open or Bequacosi. Case to a cockle. The Pachoya family. But here comes your close case. Me more information, period. No, anyway, no man can think that controls and patches are really back on our they are not related. As I said again, it doesn't connect anything. But Osaya Bolivia, eventually, one that's our number, Bonia, eventually, the local diplomatic, you know, back to Britain. So, Bonidia, according to Ghana law, Ofumra, Yabacho, Ofumra 20 times, Bet 20 times. But some you know they are not related, Your Excellency. Boko, what are common 2-3 lines?
Na obi bebisa se na British High Commissioner no ono ni interest ben eno wa yen yachi obi wa ha o besen atworo se nipa yasa achiri biem na o hwede be kwa akosi oni ni interest na ne sen
Pepa cho me da se ambassador bia foreign mission bia wa Ghana hanu omo Ghana ha to mejo omo meda and as a Ghana no asumdwe ha adwuma no ba be ya no the diplomatic relationship between Britain and the United Kingdom and Ghana no oba ya so be hye mukna so oba no be Ghana bi koswa a obe kan bia be boa on kana no obe kan and you see as an ambassador Britain suban or the bar and no interested in kuro no ho ya heaven david but on your cry in the hand than heaven on na who the ambassador the high commissioner be bar on mreso so mo kan ko bi o mo be so meko Ghana yet dead so ofhena ne obeye Ghana yet dead ama no obetima aye enta me ka say ambassador dia or your stakeholder in our national affairs ya kochiri ya ko bom ya ko bodja ya fed diplomatic economy na be boa no na ya ka say Ghana ne ko ni mboa aya ya ka sa mo mboa o mo chiro de okwa no aboa o ebia who said the cost na India okoka na ube kan yi na waka ni but that diplomatic role there and so be create and me can say ni aji bia kan yi nara fan say kwan fom kra but or the minister of foreign affairs man ko kan yanga babi ayi ayi ka say ebia kan aji bi nam suya na ni di kan bo babi and as on nam papers babi and di mo a diplomatic matter foreign minister only high commissioner no move see any one see the go see simple.
Na adie yi British High Commissioner yi ono no o believe in sa diplomatic channels no eno ono no authority ye e de babeto abonten public ema obi ehu ye na IGP enso I respond no same na ono kra no restricted no because krata no date na was on the 20th of May and na 31st in the bia it was restricted by 10 days na say no more release one say the tie no, I respond to mami now the abeto abontin and then folks what they saying because I don't know kind of public. So I don't so believe inside diplomatic channels and then one channel so what grievances be one channel through sa usual channel you can once me.
Pepa chame das. Niema mi no, mame no or a civilian. Number 2 or a diplomatic officer. So IGP or person what daily was handed and I mean say IGP or buy and I send back what kai come mo say Ghana for my mom judging because of the past history of Ghana police service. Yeah, chatting a crime for now munim baby the person would dignity. I want the trust in the police service to be highlighted. I want you to have confidence in the Ghana police service. Nipa bira citizen be Ghana the person would do so that did the info for now often. If he said I am here, and I make a officer, I made a advisor to IGP, and you make a say, Mamma on the end, the end of the officer, yeah, Basa, hey, once I tell you, my friend, we go back to see it. If I saw, Mananti, I can say, at some now time, they want to she's wrong. Gradually, over here, you are winning the confidence back into the police, and I say, winning down for confidence back into the police. Mamma, so, or your second, let's win the confidence of the British High Commission into the Ghana police service. Or so na focus me buy and send another man because the police go money professional. But I say them jomo dipa. And also a class for us. My uncle, it is not necessary for us to engage in a banter. IGP, mesre. Can be a person to be a diplomatic missions maybe or be what on Kasawa how. Now who the cable or the chroma. So can only over topum. And so much a boom. So who cable I want really to a Ghana had to come a report about situation in Ghana. Was here on any now. Those are diplomacy partner on anybody. So when one time will come at here. I do watch it and say Minjimundi. As the baby I am what not Mamma and only GD Ghana policeman. Service of the crew Brian Jones and Jones here.
But IGP can Vienna conventions sir say so will be my mua. I'm found winning could hear me almost say more.
Me patch on that. And the waka. Unim. Maybe at African Union, a kind of Organization of African Unity, OAU time. In the OAU constitution, now will be a kind of the principle of non-interference. Who's a Unia Kumunia, a Massa and Kumatam. Ghana, what you're not to go, that is not your business. The principle of non-interference. And that you're done in the AU, African Union. Yes, the AU Constitutive Act. Yes, the principle of non-indifference. the principle of non-interference. And then, Master, and for only to, and you are just say, Unia attempt to Unia and found Unia budget share, Mipacho, Sansu Woodium. With my Biafra Union, Burkina for yes, terrorists, or yes, Burkina, terrorists attacking Burkina. Oh, yes, Mali for terrorists attacking Mali, and Mali appointed a Kwawa. And yesterday, see something, say something. And then a Bayer. So that principle of non-defense is very important. Don't focus the other convention. Anytime we can say, my language now, as you use any diplomatic language, we are not convention no treaty near the end. But your farmer, Miniaba, or your coach, Honorable Minister for Finance, and Minister for Foreign Affairs. Nakachan said, near my million. In fact, or ya had been on any case. Or the diplomatic language to be a one that's all kind of letter, or more quiet, to be at my MP about it.
Okay. Now,
IGP, prevent crime, enforce the law. Obi diplomatic are you the year but your family now almost where they say diplomatic are you no more Minister of Foreign Affairs will deal with the matter. What you are now also here, the Pierre Bontina is about fighting crime. Let the diplomacy be dealt with by people who are in that circle.
Now, Obi Subi Bisa say, your mammy Harriet Thompson. No, when who anything wrong with the Baka Oliver Voma or Troye. If this e-levy passes after this cake bullshit, I will do the coup myself. Useless army. Meno baby o kan ye nyina no enya me bibia se sa useless army na or the beshe ko na chese wo hye army na bufuo se wo mo te ho se wo mo entimi nkoyeku. When anything wrong, na mom ya chi obi for your information when we say your motoring offense and no na wo kwa to it dey ato handle so.
And then I make say, okay, I'm tweet now. I say, ya san chin biom. But where they say on am kwan say court. And they actually say motor traffic offense. And I make say, if you read this statement now, who bet man in fair say, Mammy no energy say, Aquawi, yes, Shada and a what I say? Yes, Shada and a so we can never go to see. And I'm saying the minimum what I do is an American say, Mamma, who's a young shadow, the chicken without Ghana. Takis and look, and tonight, general convention is deal with the particular issue I mentioned. Not money education said. First arrest no, say na yeah, say na go see, open up my desk. Second arrest a motor offense, they are called for the Japan what you find. After so mpacho, never me and your connected madam. So my men said to me, oh, the beer with my staff. Make I think you to answer another person come maybe maybe I never be on to say, oh, but never know madam, I trade now what facing, I never be on to say, maybe I say no, we call the same we call it. There's nothing hidden. Why? Obagana has a haboko, a ball by a hacho. Maybe I have tried to say, going mad, did matter why? Don't worry. Who you are there? If you're with your own block and not to keep you on yet, no policeman. May say, IGP say, Obakuma did dinner and your policeman at the time, my swap peja. And I make action and you may say, that did dinner of a pejano. Manum peja or Ghana for Manum peja go Obi a wote Ghana so ye Ghana so ye Ghana ni masaji di na police for ye here ewo entimi peja obi a come say police for ade na eda ho a ye be ye no pese ye pom kra be jat mi ye pom ya nye ni ye so mo nka because ade we ye bom na ye ye ja ya ye kwa ye timi ye ena ye so ya nye ni ye mo ka e se
e okay, all right. Everywhere iti whicha obi beka said the harm has already been created. What kind? Say be restricted within a period of time, but data was only 20th May. It's which are now a restriction period, you know. I exhaust 20 no the better abonteno.
Sir. US they classified documents. I didn't secret they are disclassified.
Okay.
I mean classified as it's no longer relevant. So IGP drop. Are there make us a green pen? Me who am say, hey, you know, Dr. Duncan, what can I do with the model? Make a cry and trade with the Ashimi. I know. ahye no kra say em say yanji pen na go bet my trouble 10 pages
we don't so no apa na tro yo
no no tro ono na tro we get drafted for near but I mean
and we don't say adane na ni abre pa
because master ebia what we in bronzer bedru ya throw say ebia police book ya san shoot bi wa na anro bro so I come so ha utie no we say obi atete say we bra me hwe ne be kwa kosi one we ya tam pen the two papers so ya so mo be throw 10 pages but
okay
na de ti no na ajibro
o party NDC for so do ma no aba betu mo we hu
be pa cho en na me ka na mi hu em de mi hu say obi tro say ade na doctor kan on ne nya adwen and that's what I was saying I mean they always don't respond to that. Just ignore the one line treatment. Okay, Nancy Con office on a catcher and say, one more, some I how I achieve now. Motor traffic when they are young, who say, oh, train you because if I don't know, I weak it, they are finding what you are finding. So we got bomb and there's nothing to require. Mammy, Kuruma would believe in us, trust us, please help us. There's a big crown of a couple of man, no, Papa, to the other. Let us do it and let's find a way to train our people to be more professional. So that one that's out there, you also enjoy your life because you are a stakeholder in Ghana security as long as you live here.
Okay. All right. Jeffrey Juan, you be so far. Bambo Museveno, eto saying, lawyer Nia, ononso etuo ekokano, GBA4, edit statement about police for counter statement, or the Bible reply GBA4, any. And Kranza dear could see your choir for some managing a bepem sabri. They see a granny and said, any necessary updates. So operation chronometer on the letters a year statement 17th May, no. Sadi and one match operation crow, a monocra saying here, I could do. So far, would any dear church of saying?
The patch of that. I'm saying, oh, saying, police for which statement be where the boom at be a place the one you see, I know the first statement be a boom intelligence led. Intelligence led. Just the whole trust for intelligence led. Let's say we cooperation no good tier. Question your source of intelligence. Because intelligence led and maybe I choose I will be a special branch. And I bet that it be an I know. And I'm special branch for the intelligence. We are no more than a police operation. And so the police operation they move on more targeted action. Baby or more yet. They are landing within 1 hour because Omukita. But the CIA can say intelligence led. So we are intelligence led. If you are not, yes, Nippon of Saturday for we shall be papa of people who are Saturday for we take no body to cool. At the betting was I can do 25 years. I was 75 years young. Intelligence it was not clear enough. In conformal cooperation, Omako did or manage them. And that's not a problem. But near see, what shot to CIA near see what Bolly and Boy Quay.
Yeah.
Why they number with you? Or a minute in the future about.
Oh, sir.
Me and a corner.
Wow.
Brandy brand a bit more. Metia, them a bottle. What are they? Because I can't say I did the idea. My father and I joined that. Police checkpoint there about 6-7 and son of do Bamboy from Bamboy to Kuala. But as early as 5:30 there, between 5:30 there, not there shall so why the because this I believe. And I'm saying, and yes, say, many I want to what we want to do is that intelligence that the police is coming. Yeah, try to say, obey you see intelligence led. Now, but dear, Nipaya, this coward, our lawyer, grant young lawyer, also so promising. Well, to what bond to a colleague. Police will you see the same intelligence led. Enche. I better say, I kiss uncle, where Moko this and Yaman same way. I did on my partner. I did about quite also come one person make a one. They say, Granza Day. I did buy, or can I say, Pacho, I did a chomo dear. Yes, in the morning, woman, Mundinko. Yeah, I can one by. My mom fat near my dada, and the Susumi. My mom fat near my dada, and find same call. May share people from Mumbo and Missa Depot. You know, it will say everyone. I have one. So, right now, near ST or Honolulu, Ghana Bar Association was only 20,000 at all. Only in India, we have that. almost supported the action said intelligence is expensive. Yenya cry better. Yenya na wunu there. Say intelligence was better. Ama nipa na where side the better. So they cut the IGP. My bank say intelligence is very expensive. Obi and one can wrong. Why you start 20,000 or the better? Let me say police one more. Because intelligence budget essay. Intelligence budget. There be intelligence level or intelligence budget near saying. They can ever. What me the end what me there. And maybe I should who say oppose nuclear grab be as their own pan wine. Pan wine a tomano. With my room or best 6 months. I will pan wine and so on. Nina ye triaka drinking allowance. Ye triak. Who could live a more leave allowance. And then in our so intelligence no however. Nina the wood need car. Oh yeah intelligence. And then you talk around a gun of when you I say 30.8 million. And I said 31 million Ghanaian. IGP in court was only 40,000. Meaning, there were 40,000 police officers, but here 30 million informants. Ghana and Libya informants. They established a standard informant award system. We should see something, say something. A banner, sir. Meaning, you see 40,000 police officers. What you almost like from Accra to Hamlet, Mayo to Obianca, or maybe 40 meters interval, 40 meters interval. All line of Hamlet and Okran else. What I'm simply saying is that the police cannot be everywhere all the time. But the BBC, Timamufoni, sorry, and make sure that Utumiko will be fear. You better talk. Okada cry and you oversee one day, I better talk. Or you don't have that thing, what will be said. Me could buy every police should be a responsible citizen. They informant. Maybe they are sure that police is man. Because the truth is that any alternative. Any alternative.
Okay.
Yeah, one year. Now, did the attempt to invest in within there? A penalty, you never.
Okay. Oh, Obina said them questions. Say maybe South say former statement and a year don't come on. So are useless. I mean, or the best one. Or are you happy with it? Yes, so obey me, Akasa.
I'm sure that we're not analyzing one more statement that actually in the first one in the court.
Okay.
Case no court.
All right. Yeah.
Me as well as case na court. A case will be and they are quite near that.
Okay.
And I'm me sure that not all that's all interpreted that case mine. Or see, I find you view.
Okay.
Yeah, I find you view. On the action of back with our court.
Mm-hmm.
And I find you view. Me sure you will be back with you. And I'm saying, I say, yeah, mamma, said, we are asking motor offense, and the back and the talk of you.
Okay. All right.
Not my education. So, Nippon of this question, the question is that you know, near Roma or Coca and a discussion.
Let us say, Yakobo Nshra, Honorable Peter Lanchini Tobu, Brashebedwani, a year, Wow West. Now, Wow West, Boko, dear.
Yamna don't be able to
but so to me, he said, so to me, they call who say a 2020 elections, no, a one amico di Juma. Now, or constituency in the Namin Musa. All the almost 7 constituencies in the region, dear, our Pan West, dear, make fine.
That's
all. Okay, but that's a pass on your dingo. Yagobo shop. Yane Honorable Peter Lanchini Tobu, or Yamrashabijani Wild West, Executive Director, former Executive Director, the Mayura IGP Asantia P2, and Oyubi or Yamrashabijani. And so said the medical can remember Defense and Interior Committee or Nona Yaneno Edi and Comono. Ninja for IGP and Krata a 20th of May and Krata a date was on no. Omedi Koma, your British High Commissioner. Emunsem and Ayedi na way so dear. I know Uswapia or your retired police officer or sign ye chief executive officer, the man a global intelligence analysis. Security Center. Hey, Nana was my bonnie here. Yeah, Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center. I don't know if CEO. I don't know. Or take hey. No. Eba bidi enkomo. Think you would now.
program.
Okay, messenger. And now, Elembele Keke. Elembele Keke, so, or your member of the NDC National Communication. That also, you should say that Obia bet many 1 aha. Now, we use one Obia to me, and one camera, and a BB. Now, also, now to say.
I'm Jeremy.
About to know,
Papa.
Would you actually? Oh, you're about to come once and but that's how you're better. You pay the answer quick from you.
That's I'm in chat for Naminchia, Yura, MP or Casa CCA. Once a policeman, always a policeman.
Yeah.
And you know, I had ye or Casa. And so never be a honor. Me perceive me china junisi.
Okay, maybe I'm watching. I mean, she a lembele me man about a lembele keke. Oh, no crowd, Babato, lembele keke in the Kamba. Keke, Majo.
Ejo Suminia.
About you want to say.
Nani Kunya for that home and Timmy Hoye.
Yeah, then I go and say.
You send we Kunya me fear bomb home.
Oh, sir. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, me Daniel Copansia. No, my day Kunya. I say.
Yo, that's good. It's a debut, no matter that down, son.
Oh, say the tradition goes on.
Lembele keke.
Eh, Magay. Me feel bruta. Maybe I'll show you. I don't be the
Okay, Mama shall bring an also. Now, also, yeah, quick comment. If you are the TC,
the army person, and say, you are Inspector General of Police. 7 producer, academician. And not just any ordinary academic.
Yeah.
PhD. Academics.
Yeah.
On any package. And so far, no, police AGYEMAN are holding almost all the ranks and the offices and so on. What AGYEMAN no munu nyina no. Let's say unimnia oyo. Then again, no kre nanka you bet me I use foreign ministry no. And they are responding to Madam High Commissioner to UK. Bajotas here. Now, so, Emrebi Sona say, if you don't want the monkey tail to touch you, don't go to monkey dance. If you want to be treated with the diplomacy attached to your preference, where you have been stationed, conduct yourself as such.
Okay.
The entire American say, if indeed or your stakeholder and or what Ghana at heart and you want to see Ghana's peace to the core and to the root of it, you should be first concerned about say abantia no or say or you're interested in the case you move for second arrest no and the first one no the root cause of abantia no suni ne ban bintia eni aba ne ho no. The High Commissioner should have even condemned and questioned the motive of the Abrantier and our boy. No.
Sir,
because
I said the Akodi court.
Now, so the statements are first case in our court.
Yeah.
Statement now, ma many make a subsequent in reference to the first case in into you issue the word again. In that case, she has a very strong interest in the first one and monitoring and following, and also has interest in the second one that she made categorical until citing the fact that it was a motorable offense and that's a motor traffic offense. In other words, on himself first statement na banti and make was a treasonable offense, and in UK you cannot make a treasonable offense and be allowed walking free. In fact, on him, that there is a system in UK as a make statement even against the Queen and against the Constitution. They will put surveillance on you, including your private communications. Because of my background, I may share some information with you. And they should understand, say, the empo a UK and Kabantiano, the communication bia or the Bakabontiana, and the conduct in the public space and social gathering be bia muno surveillance. So he will be restricted to some extent, and not only in UK, in almost all the countries in the Western and Europe, they practice this intelligence and counter-intelligence measures. Until the woman should have known better. Say, asema me cocaine, it has a very strong consequences in my office as a high commissioner and as a diplomat. And nothing amraho, and yet kwa bi na omko Vienna Convention omko can say.
Some no kind no. Does it mean so doubt to the police service?
I don't want to focus on the fact that either or not or doubt to the police service.
Okay.
But I want to analyze the root cause of the statement she made.
Okay.
And the inherent interest she has. As to whatever happens to Abrantie no, and then Abrabo no, our interest ewum. But as to if indeed our interest Abrantie no as a Ghanaian citizen no, that's our interest, Sanya Mr. Tobuka or a stakeholder in the maintenance of peace or to ensure a peace for Ghana, she should be first have interest, serious interest in the statement Abrantie make here in the fine say, ultimately categorizing the military institution to be useless. That alone to set a very strong red signal to the High Commissioner to know, say, the character she is following and has interest in, no, that character has a very strong questionable attitude and must be condemned.
To your point, you know,
and to make me point in
the
my relating the statement in
or the first arrest that major way.
Exactly. And I'll make it that, you know, remote kind of.
That's what I said.
Very good. And the word again, no, the bar no. And I'm sure say she has laid the foundation bare. Say even the first issues, no, our interest room. And she's trying to look at what the country, how we handle this guy, the first and the second. Second one, no, can do it is just something in my view and my opinion.
Yeah.
And yet, BBAO. But the first case, no, an interest in the supreme. But she is hiding under the second one to make it known subtly, to make it public. Say, I'm part of more interest. Now, let me lay this foundation very clear. If you have read, the instance led to the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah in this country, okay, and other African countries. Coup SEC one in the 60s near Adenoa. Now, share how some of these diplomats and representatives contributed that. You will never in any way underestimate any statement made by diplomat whatsoever in any country. And until now, be very careful, especially in internal affairs. Don't go and meddle yourself in it. People who succeeded in buying the military intelligence as of 1960s first coup Kwame Nkrumah. People were involved, document any evidence. Those who were here as diplomats at the time contributed to it. And what people don't know, Mr. Tobuka Sanwasi, he is a pure civilian. He made that statement that the woman is a civilian.
Yeah.
You don't know. I have read that people who have worked in the CIA and the FBI, some of them have been sometime assigned diplomatic missions. And they go and perform. That is why when they come, they are able to go the length and breadth of the country and they behave as they just want to meddle with the society. They just want to be very open. They just want to be down and they go to the length of the ordinary citizen because they need intelligence and they need information. So if you don't know and you don't have that eye and that ear to listen and see, that is how they move. But what we don't know, the credentials, you don't know. Unless, of course, the National Security and the National Intelligence Bureau has that information which is classified and they'll keep it to themselves. The public will never know about it. And the IGP might have been privileged to what he knows and what you and I, we don't know. And in his capacity as IGP, he think it is befitting. So, mama response, I'm a woman.
Okay.
Me, in my professional experience, I don't see anything wrong with what the IGP did. Those who are crying foul and saying all these things that wasn't necessary diplomatic relations and okay, John Benjamin.
Oh yeah, John.
Okay, no. 2014, 2017, and I know what. when ebra na sa papa no ha na NDC forward ban mu no the least bibia besibia papa we di na no betumu no na NDC first start ye didi on concentrate no anya high commissioner job on to some extent they wrote to even the Commonwealth to complain about his conduct in the country because amofin say at the time no na ne niye ne suba ne niema bi no was getting the favorite of the opposition which is MPP into no cassette no. I don't want us to build that foundation. What we're supposed to know and educate the masses on is that the diplomats who come to Ghana and African countries, most of them are intelligent officers, lawyers, and having worked in either the CIA or the Secret Service or the FBI for so many years. And then they have that qualification as diplomats. Then they assign them. And when they come, unim say omo detachment in that omo intelligence unit in that and they say if you don't have expertise, you can never handle those units and that sections. And people should know. Say, I heard Semi Jamfia we know Kasawo as Empire FM. Now he wanted to use all unprintable words to describe the IGP. My Jerry, I want to tell Sami Jamfi say he's a very small boy and he should measure his words anytime he's talking to these people. The fact that and now as Empire FM, the fact that you have gotten the privilege to serve as a communication officer of a political party, does not make you any superior to the Inspector General of Police. You, Sami Jamfi, you have the nerves, and you told the whole world that the army and the police, those who are serving the interests of this MPP government, they will have their service or their work terminated when NDC come to office. And that statement alone, NDC could not disassociate themselves out of it because they sanctioned it. And it is still lingering on the minds of these security officers. And now IGP, AGYEMAN as IGP, you have the nerves to come on public and condemn the IGP and want to say the IGP is rather trying to instigate disaffection between Ghana and UK. Emra ben and the chair said the IGP no said we are tumra na so boomra. So if you don't know something and the IGP having the privilege to know some of the information he has and he's acting untina baby and condemning blindly. Me person me can say
the IGP
they all can say IGP is instigating a disaffection or say the diplomatic. Yes, I listened to the program because I had interest in it. For him to say IGP is sowing the diplomatic relation between Ghana and the UK, was something I thought he never thought it through before making that statement. Okay, otherwise he wouldn't say that.
Peter Lanchidi Tobu said we also send retired generals out there as ambassadors.
Very good. And I am trying to build a foundation. Some of these people are security conscious and they are intelligent officers.
So they are not just a mere civilians.
Some of them.
All right.
Majority are here. Okay. And they have a very subtle way to gather their intelligence and they work on. And in the Ghana 40 years, say, diplomats no say they are common or ordinary civilians. They come with a very strong sense of intelligence and they want to execute it. Entina bribi kitu heavy pe no matro call mukrum no more issue caution. Ediama almost citizens are around the jurisdiction said they should be very careful in terms of this security threat or that security threat. That is the foundation I want to build. And I want to make it categorical that IGP has not erred in any form or shape.
Okay. Let us say, how you did 100 points in Nigeria, your friend? Your friend Torchlight, how we did 100 points tonight. Enyima, Elembele Keke.
My Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Apomo hoye.
Namia domo.
Menu I usune security background.
So a retired police officer.
Okay. Eddie akasa na okasa no. My edin na metie ne pa.
Obi akasa wo interject.
Oh yeah, na my edin etie ne pa. Na at a point no.
It's about one to make kasa bi. I say okasa one man why is satisfied.
Oh, I'm not miraho. Miraho. Won't say ni so kakra e wo me ase. nisuo kakra wo meni ase de ma nisuo kakra wo meni ase ne say na me expect say ode ne profession kasa no he was making some make pointer and I say submissions I will make here at least who say he knows what he's talking about in terms of security and in the background but one say okasa ya na fe free kwan so no ba kwan na etro ne so
okay
na hore na ama mera ho a ama misu no say oti ha ofre me boss lawyer Sami Jemfi say oye small boy na me nim say obeka kire ne sankasa asem no ntwen san but uja no man de call intina yes
and it was an oversight okay so you small boy ne there
anya me de
if you are offended I can withdraw that statement so yes small boy no but what I want to say ni say or your young man
okay
so that is what I want to say
what draw my attention on this one let's move ahead
me sumitie me boss lawyer Sami Jemfi unim say or the National Communication Officer for the NDC. NDC, no, it's not a small party.
That's correct.
It is a party send NDC na ye nya confidence. Ewo abrantie nim ni ato abama no. Se ombe kasa no nya kasama for ema party ya. We know what he carries. Ye nim dia wonimu, ye nim dia obetumi deliver.
Okay.
Me boss lawyer Sami Jemfi, ya appointed Dr. Kufu Dampare no, not Metro TV. He was the first person from the NDC to congratulate him. And Oka say, the way onim papa no, na onim baby papa ni free bani about police knowledge about police onim from the rank and file of the police now. O believe say papa no ba be ye juma papa. Because na police no as at that time no, na confidence ni nyonyama na police ni wono, na form. Eti lawyer Sami Jemfi ka say, ne mpa ibone say oba be fixe sa niema na ayeden enimu di police ni nyana ma police no onim say police omo service omo moto ye service with integrity na sa service with integrity no ama na form no na lawyer Sami Jemfi say he hopes that the IGP no betumi abe ayon sa ne money out ama Ghana for enya confidence oni to bona baso. But you see Dr. Kufu Dampare, he's not the first IGP. Yame Konti as here, and he would never be the last IGP. And in fact, Okwai ebi beba, IGP's bay 50 abans on waba. And Okwai and now, yeah, the IGP for beba. Sabi Dr. Kufu Dampare, on Chebo, he's not above reproach. We can criticize him as anybody else. Say, oh yeah, bebo na baso. So yeah, we can criticize him, and that is democracy. Democracy ye kabi mami nkebi. Democracy ye chire wadwene obi a chire na adwene. Ye nwene oman, ye kase ye nwene oman a hwe atare a wohyei. Atare a wohyei batakari. Woni materials e dia ye dia nwene batakari na wohye no. A lot of nyama na ba together na dia nwene batakari na wohye no. E na ma na ye kama. Inti eye democracy na ye build. Na in law no say study law a. Ube hu say Ghana law na ye legal system ni ye practice wa hano. It is a common law. You practice United Kingdom British for law and you imported yaba. Even though a sovereign nation, no, ye cry, we still learn under the British. Inti penifobu baby say, ya wakasa e pie free o chiamiano, and ya wakasa e pie free o heniano. Dr. Kufu Dampare, empo sa maame no afumupua. Empo se maame no afumupua. Enye nsem nyina na free ochiame anoba. Because Ghana as a sovereign country no, ye yi obi a namusini bia ye yi na one sankrofo ni di nkita ho. Oni omudi anoba ya bae. Eye foreign affairs minister. It is a maame na afumupo. Eno Dr. Kufu Dampare IGP. Owo issues about maame no statement and I send the Twitter ye na. Anka wemu di anka betumi akokukuom. Nanka ya foreign affairs minister. Nanka ya meeting. Nanka meeting na se no bi antibi. Nanka meeting na se no IGP so wo bibia aka che maame ne se maame. Ebia bebia wo nan si no true. Because they all ye no ebia emwa because niam say ni senti wo sentiment anu ayeden. No aka. Na wo kotwe se green letter no kotwe yo. Se blue letter no kotwe yo. What letter tin so your PhD thesis. And what kind?
4 pages.
What kind? I saw your thesis. My kind, I've taken the pain to read. I have taken the pain to read. It say IGP that junior ni say the thesis no we not was no trust idea na. But idea no true na bia obey bia no e wo hu sunsanso.
Ano de on.
Idea yo true ye. E wo embassies ni na they are communicating.
Oh yeah, no there no.
Exactly.
Centralized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It idea ya what true on the implication.
Implication and say.
On the implication.
Mama no about until on
COVID buy no. Yes, here Ghana beyond aid. And so you fire kura. Near nam British for no poor much say sovereign nation. Oh my J. Listen to me very well. I am saying that
flow.
I am saying say. Yes, sorry, yes, see a sovereign nation. Yeah, say. COVID buy no. Ya tam ya kura. Adene na mama so ne ya jijisika. Mark Jerry.
Yes sir.
President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Okojina UN platform. President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Aden wendi ni fi asem. Okojina UN platform. Eko criticizing the United Kingdom. Eka tro mo say vaccine no mo ye no by force no otiye. Vaccine no mo ye no by force no. Sa vaccine aden na chenchi na mo pese obo de ba chechire Ghana kon. Aden na vaccine no mo ye ne chenchire omo de ba chechire Ghana kon omo no betumi a che Ghana de enya ana. President Nana Dankwa wendi ni fi asem. I will call United Kingdom UN platform. I'll come my one and trade British for no.
No, you fear some no deal.
IGP, Mr. IGP, this is no kind.
Do you fear some?
It's the president, and not when did fear some
kind of platform so FN fear.
And now he was criticizing the UK government. Listen, he was criticizing the UK government.
From Africa.
And then
on the vaccine of
vaccine no ye dey vaccine no dey chew vaccine no po nya bi wo krom o no vaccine no nya bi wo krom ono say me dey chew free. Ghana was the first country crest and dey chew free. In fact, in Tokwaba ye Putin in Ukraine for Kuntokwai, President Nanado is the first president in history to tweet the free Africa to take say adia Putin here no e wrong on support it. I didn't win the fiasem. Then when did if yasem? We free the fear or could you be fiasem?
Okay.
But that is governance.
Okay.
International governance. It's a president Nanado to me Johnny fear. Not so too free the fear, not na private jet mu, not the Ghana taxpayers' money. Eko hono koko be fiasem. No be about fear na obi kan wasema. No more trothesis. Munche sani pakro na aboso. No more trothesis. Tintin condemn media mame na yeno. And I am telling you that it is bad in terms of diplomacy relationship with Ghana and the other countries. And I'm telling you, I am sure that the United Kingdom and other countries, you know, they are looking or Ghana, no, or make us say, hey, these people way more say no more. But as a man, person say, Oliver Vaca mo say Baka. Oliver Baka. Vemawo. Even though only they fix the country now, or push it for an agenda so that the country will be fixed. The British also have interest in him because he's a fellow in one of their universities.
And so what? And so describe it as the useless army.
Listen.
Hold on.
No, I'm coming. I am. Oh, I am saying, sir. I am saying, sir. It is the reason why
to describe your army as a useless army.
It is the
our court into the
yes. That is I
don't want to
listen. I am saying, sir.
By describing your army, a useless army.
It is the reason why.
Say anything.
It is the
but you can't describe your army so useless.
It is the reason why the laws of.
Some of you, including your well, I will call them.
But you see,
it's a seminar. Mumu be meant to me and condemn. Anyway, I could the court. But the man could ho. Say useless army. Me problem or whatever that you are doing. But I can never sit here. Microphone. I can never sit here for somebody to describe your army, Ghana army, say useless army. I can never sit here to allow that person to say such a thing. have to condemn it outright. But let's move on. Now go ahead.
What for frustration and condemnation?
Me frustration.
Any condemnation.
Me frustration.
Okay, let me also
go ahead.
I am saying, sir. That is why the loss of this country is dealing with him. But I'm also saying, sir, and it is true that he is a fellow in the United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom, they have interest in him. School in University of Central Lancashire. I studied in the UK.
Boy.
As I am here, my school have interest in me.
Because
whatever I am doing, they want to see the progress. That's why me buy and education. Is the education having some positive impact or negative impact in my life, in my career? It's me what I continue to receive emails from the school saying school near Bibia omope Africans they contact me near the Mia to Zoom. We do it together. So even though I am in Ghana, I am a product of the United Kingdom, University of Central Lancashire, and they have interest in me because I am their product. Iti mamino, even though netwet no echo beyond the border. Macho say ya won sema ewo ochiamiano. Any one sema ewo oheniano because assembly obekebiano one implication one insunso. So I am saying say IGPC yen mame ndi ni fi asema IGP and also catch President Nanado say anka President Nanado ndi ni fi asem first because President Nanado ndi ni fi asem free akoka obi fi asem aden ye ka President Nanado asema IGP actually long letter actual love letter but asema ye ka nyina ne say
wanka President asem
me say IGP was appointed by President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Listen, I am saying, me say, IGP will love letter try. Sa love letter na otro du fi asem no. And ko say sa love letter na ko so otro bi ma President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo appointed no. Because President Nana Addo appointed no endi ni fi asem first. Okodi put in asem President Nana Addo asem. Two, asem aye kan ni na say my boss lawyer Sami Jenfudi na betina ha uchi ni moko uchi ni boss no asema my boss kan na se wonti ase ye no kra no IGP koche umbrella kra the camera si ni so eye true na enye true okoche indomie ama obi a o the camera si ni so eye true na enye true IGP koye even security matters kra o the camera di nechi eye true na enye true but as I'm speaking to you now police se si Ghana for deal no a lot of Ghanaians are not as a interest in the police as a police the police no because recent armed robbery in America no police for na what is IGP doing about that? IGP ba ye no brutality says wo krom ha say ejurade wo ho ya to election crofewu what is IGP in the department police what are they doing about that? Adienti ade ne ba say wo so obeye no eno na wo so ye na Ghana fo nya confidence wo ni mu. But IGP ninam and the camera see so and the baby obenam bia celebrating IGP and my boss I said we kan ne bonia wa anything branty we about better say me boss e bosso but I'm telling this gentleman that Sami Jenfi is Sami Jenfia we will hold him in high esteem because adiebi okebiano it is the truth. You can disagree with him, I don't have any problem. You can disagree with him and that is the essence of democracy. Yet Kroma John Benjamin abro UK High Commissioner of Ghana no President Muhammad time then on your ochenso ye Ghana ni who is IGP between love letter etroma no who said
NDC at
please,
the time
please
you wrote a lot and you
show us that letter show us
to be taken from
show
Ghana.
us try me prove evidence prove evidence
So,
please
what didn't we hear?
we were in this country this man John Benjamin or the yaya they call John Dumelo so or yaya attacking President Mahama left, right, center. But this is President John Dramani Mahama, and this is the NDC. We believe that people can criticize you, and that is their right. So John Benjamin was criticizing President Mahama left, right, center. Why nechi letter esini so IGP ben nechi letter esini so abain letter ben yedisini so we left him to ye jan so on kanasem. You see, the problem we are having, and please, I'm calling on journalists, that you see, Asema Yeka about this government, say, this government is a government that Kebi Mamin Kebi, no, they don't want to agree with Kebi Mamin Kebi. Obi Obeka Najim Bi Obe criticize the government in Ibiano. Government in the on pen asem, so they want to come after the person. Look at what is happening in recent times. My dear, look at what is happening in recent times. When you criticize the government, they come after you. It won't say they have left. Omo decide any free. Akebi mami kebi no. Omo pese obi kebi no. Na ko kebi and kebi no. Omo di kebi and kebi no. A international. And this is the problem, because at the end of the day, even though a sovereign country, this is a country that we still depend on the United States, the British, and the foreign missions. We depend on them. They give it Ghana a lot of aids. Aid bebre wo hom de maya. Omunje musika and taxpayers' money in the Britain omo de maye. It is their people's money omo tax and de maye. Omo maye grant omunje sika bia omo de che free. It's their people's money. So please, Yanka say we support what the mame na no. That is not the position of lawyer Sami Jemfi. Lawyer Sami Jemfi position me boss asem o kan na say empo se mame na fuma ye wo mission wo ho a and say o foreign affairs department wo ho a omo ni sankrofo no e dia no bye bye every day. And at least IG people you can over to me catch a foreign affairs minister say baby amame ni nam no e true. Inti anka organize meeting nanka anka kuku wom no anka tumi aka asem no nanka ya kan wadwen wo ho no aka nanka dam ya topunu nim asem no enko bebia na sesi ame no kasai sesi da BBC sesi ame no kasai da CNN sesi ame no kasai da Al Jazeera ogogo la image ni penti Ghana e de ko image ni penti country no image and your person penti Ghana. And we are telling you about diplomatic relationship, and it has come from far. And yep, under President Ronaldo, IGP way, and this diplomatic relationship, a lot of people are government you tighten up diplomatic affairs. So please, sometimes when they are wrong, they should accept criticism. When the people when they are wrong, they should accept criticism. Why is it that when we criticize them, they hate to be criticized?
Bikra na your friend is saying your British High Commissioner Biana or woman crown from their quarters. Oman will say be a man crown from you. There's no ye anymore. Say my minipo and make us say impose a mammy from ya. Macho say you were semi free or chiamiano ba. And you were semi free or heniano ba. Assembly a becabiano, a wahunsun so to me womu. It's IGP ade or dia so when you butcher kan ya. So when you butcher kan ya, I say, what kind the spirit and the body of the letter now? As a buffoon or the letter now. Letter they are no shit. As a buffoon or the yes. Said your otro donation no. As a buffoon or the letter no. Wow. And that is what and that is our worry. Okay. Yaw Sanitano say it beats my imagination. Regards NDC issuing a counter to the IGP's letter. We are a sovereign nation and a free people for that matter. We should not be seen to be presenting ourselves as still being under the colony of Britain. The British Embassy has the penchant of meddling in the governance structure of Ghana with the foreign ministry doing nothing. It is regrettable that NDC will issue a letter purporting to teach IGP what to do. It is critical that the diplomat stays within the ambits of the laws of Ghana. Very unfortunate that we are presenting ourselves as stooges to our colonial bloodsuckers. The IGP did the right thing. No ambassador from any of the African countries can behave the way some of the diplomats on the African country behave. They must respect us as a free people. Yawa Sanitano. LPG National Organizer. Okay, yeah,
mede manusi wo IGP asem no asema me kan na ne say I support my boss lawyer Sami Jemfi 100% ne say MPP and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo government, they should accept criticism. It is part of democracy. When somebody criticizes you, it is not like the person hates you. It is because the person also want to make sure say democracy will be deepened so that to be a to meet church and we build the democracy that we want to see. And it's sorry, yeah, sovereign nation, no. Please, yes, it is true. We are sovereign nation. Masa, we are sovereign nation. We are sovereign nation. That's a man to me who are hospital. Otam kura kop obisi emo bed. Na fama man no mundaso. We are sovereign nation. Na si ye won kola ne penkubeta. Oko sankrofo no kopon mucho. See a incubator na fa onkola egum. We a sovereign nation. Why do you carry your books, your bag, everything to their country, begging them for aid? Why?
Okay.
So we should stop. If we are sovereign nation, we should be that sovereign nation that will say that this is Ghana. This is Ghana, that the UK will also come to us and say that Ghana, give me something. I want aid. I want you to help me. But you always go to them for help. And you always say, we are sovereign nation, we are sovereign nation. Yes, indeed, we are sovereign nation. But practically, no, our things don't look like a sovereign nation.
May I say how you need 100.9?
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Statement issued by
quick,
Ghana Football Association.
For GFA.
GFA.
And how much saying Kotoko?
Ebra John Benjamin Kokan. FIFA Sika Biano Mbuadi. I'm reading just a small portion. The statement in say, Mr. Benjamin's comments are at best stupendous, ignorance, or at worst sinister. As at the time, GFA4 in the issue such statement, and this were the description given to a high commissioner. You understand? I want to build you a background for you to know. Sir, even ordinary sports commentary, how much more security implication issues. That's a high commissioner. You have done. I'm proving to you. I am telling you. I mean, it is GFA is body of the government, Ghana institution. It's government institution. GFA is
please.
No.
It's not a government agency.
Whatever it is,
it is not a government agency.
It's a body instituted. Listen to me. It's a body instituted. It's an independent body.
It's under Ministry of Interior.
It's also under Ministry of Sports.
Who told you? GFA is under Ministry of Sports. GFA is not under Ministry of Sports.
Who regulates GFA? What are you talking about? The GFA is also not under Ministry of Sports.
Who appoints GFA president?
The Minister of Sports.
They are autonomous.
Yes.
Police is autonomous.
Very good.
You are aware?
So
but police is under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
They are autonomous.
No, but it is appointment from the government.
NDC for
GFA, let me tell you something. Please, GFA.
Let me tell you something. NDC for Mupeu.
Okay.
We need to respond in equal measure, and we have done that.
Okay,
IGP Nibia. Even the British, the Queen herself, knows very well that Ninkura na Yasuma or different parts of the world, no, they need to conduct themselves within the jurisdictional rules and regulations. Obviously, I mean, the manner Yasuma or Muabonte, that is how they have to go about it. And you know, I am talking in terms of the Queen. Okay? And Nanado Tigana and Sananado Smane Babia or Mambia Swa. Nakwada no. So I say. And someone the implication is that
the hypocrisy.
You
see,
the NDC people
they don't want to be criticized.
Ignorantly, you are fanning a fire that may destroy the very foundation
and I'm giving you
and the peace of the country.
What peace?
And you people don't see the risk in what you are defending.
Okay. So I need 100.9. Wasu Gusua Wutie Torchlight. MPP regional elections course. As I said, the Abeto Jadebaomi land factor. Well, I don't know. I say, did you hear him? Way. All right. Regional elections, may would be some year. Yanom Central for Yedi and DH. When the DM say, discrepancies in our form, a chain, constituency, and the electoral areas, the polling station. When the DM say, the Muya. No mum, the AT and they say, a month for so chardy. I'm saying, I did idea. Someone in Amucha. This will be a but special prosecutor so Jumaya because after elections, you know me. For a month, I saw my chair, you know, maybe video no art to make us all chair. I know so happy I want to buy.
Majari.
Yes, sir.
Babia, His Excellency the Vice President, Alaji Mahmoud Baumia, Babia Obia, Yamin Kanhon.
And not yet said Baumia sweep.
Yame and Shanidin.
What is that?
Nanyame Mana Hodene. They said, Yaka Nya Hodene. Any nim dia or Danya made the man in Yansan. ewiase nyina economic structure is agya to mo ye the digital and the digitalization no nyame ma ne nimde amu ye duru na yenim se enema nyina di adanse se de nyame ahira no yendome no me no kasai amanfo afrase lobby for vice presidential candidate enti no yesere wo mo nso so munya botre omunya botre na setie bia no
from Dr. Bamiaka
de baba bia e be pick obi enti ye besere se amanfo nya botre they say the here ne say ye be build a solid front line
okay
na yetimi dia ko enkan yetimi dia ko di
regional elections ne ka de ne ka de kire mo kam
dia ka kire yan ne say Yewura Mahmood Bawumia o ma obia congratulations those who won and those who lost ye mu bi dia ye betena ha no mo em say me ka kire say na Friday no me kokumase ampa e kodu ye dia ni tutu fom e ma nyame ya adom ye na ye bo ho pa ye no ye nsa kan ye ye ka kire yan ne say o share the 16 regions na ye say ba kupa ne ento ye which is central region na 15 na ya to awie no de tania wa udi mu adanse no basa he bia ni ho e course te bia ye de ade apra obi bibia kan obi da hospital sa ne mani nyina nyaminti ye nhunu hwe ena ne ya kono wo mu ni say em say we Greater Accra em say winning difference ni about 6 votes per
6
the other ni nyina no margin no esoso enti no nia odi nkuguo no ono ankasa no willingly no ohunu say wadi nkuguo nia o win yen so agitumu say ono so awin nya efe ni say wo mo adi nkuguo nyina no abema statement afre wo mo nso a edi nkuguo no say ye di nkunim na nso mo mra na momfa sabi okro ye emebo kroyem na ya agenda wo ya nimu say 2024 ye be break 80 no eno ho adwuma ene say ya start enti Kumasi de Yewura Bernard Antwi bosi akon emanitiri nkwa odi tudwa se oto ne nsafre odi ne ho kwekwa apia omra emfa ne dom emebo ne twidom ne Yewura owusu aduemu ne asarebedi akon ne wo mo eka ho ni nyina no oto nsafre obia enti no yenim yie se Greater Accra nso Yewura Divine so beto ne nsafre wo mo eka ho Eastern region Jeff Kunadu etime wene ye mi ankasa minipa ne madamfo Kwadwo Boatin AGYEMAN so aka say ode na ho ade ne nim de beboa enti no generally we northern region so a chairman Samba so maintain ye position in fact I can say about 13 and 12 of the incumbents no omu nyina timi maintain ye majari ne ka kire yan say the party has a unison front line from na ekro no nyina ya jitum say yewo agenda da yanima eye the agenda to break the 8 enti nyame ya adom a na say July 16 17th no ye national executive conference no so ewia na kire say nyame adom so ye bebie kwan ama akase no so yetumi ayo enti ye beda party manyina ase na fe yasere say atuhu ache ene yede chichire party no anya se mi wo mu minya hwe na we na anya biribi na say dabi na ya kan say the longer the party stays in office no sabi wo wani na so kura say bibi ba beto na so no wo hwa na ya fro se bra na won so sesei biribi aba ese onyamu chefa enti no ye nyina ye mfa saa ahoɔden no anyame de amaye ne atuhu ache no odo na ewo ma party no ene aban no nyuma pa all ye no yentimi emo ho dawru enti majari nia regional executives election yi kachire yan say NPP indeed is a formidable party yenimie say the front is very strong very very stronger we share indications na obia ni hon ma obetima ase ni region mu no aba etu ye wonte ase wo de court ni ade ni nyina no adwobra bibia da fom enu nti ne enya anigye na ye bom nyina ba so say at the end of the day no it is the party and the party's interest first and sana any other individual party interest bin so then abanti ye de ye ma obia tini nkwa na yesere say ye nyina ye nkan ehumom na at the end of the day no nyuma pa Yewura na dan Kwaku Fado ene Yewura Mahmood Bawumia ye de boa Ghana no ye betima akoso sɛ nyame yɛ adom na Ghana for timi de mfinhyia 9 bio after 2024 no ɔmo de kan ho a ɛsɛ ba bia wiase nyinaa yɛ twe kɔ a yɛmu bi yɛ wani dasoɔ ne ogidi a yɛ push sɛ nyame nya adom na NPP the largest deciding people no mba be yi nia yɛ Frank abɛhyɛ ne nsɛm no ɔmo nyinaa bɛte aseɛ sɛ yɛ duru standard bi a yɛhia ɔmampani a ɔbɛte nneɛma bi ase sɛ wiase ne kɔ n'anim no yɛde technology ɛna ebu man yɛde technology ɛna ɛkyekyere biribiara even enipa setena mu ne yɛ namontuo ne yɛ biribiara no in advanced way no sɛ technology nka ho a yɛntumi ɛnkɔhwe ɛno na ɛbɛboa ma yɛtumi anya economic growth a ɛbɛboa yɛn a yɛ income ɛsi yɛn nsa ka no yɛn nsa bɛtumi aka nti minim yie sɛ ɛbrɛ no so a NPP mabunu NPP ma ɛbɛto aba ɛde ayi wɔn a anaasɛ ne obɛkuta frankaa no yɛn nyinaa no yɛnim sɛ yɛde momome anigyeɛ ɛne aniɛden ne ahosɛpɛpa ɛbɛkɔ akɔto aba ɛde ama yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia na watimi aba bɛgyina atu frankaa ɛde ama NPP sanse ɔno nko a na NDC fo no ɔmusuro no ɛsɛ owu namba bia no ade ɔmo kan ne sɛ ɛna Bawumia ɛsɛi ɛna Bawumia ɛsɛi ɛna Bawumia ɛsɛi NDC ni da no ɔso da no ɔte n'ani a Bawumia sabi o ɔnante na ne nan poribu a Bawumia okodidi no ɔkɔ ne ɛsɛ aduane na asa Bawumia the trouble an ka kyerɛ ne sɛ nkwan ne nam ɛwɔ mu no kura asa ɔsi Bawumia NDC fo adwena ne sɛ ɔmbɛpɛ biribi ketewa bi na ɔmo de atare yɛwura Bawumia ho nanso papa yi de nyame nim de ɔde akyɛ no nti ɔno ne vice president ɔbɛtena so a ɛkɔba sɛ yɛse yɛbɛyɛ mobile interoperability na NDC fo se ɔmo de $1.4 billion ɛna ɛbɛyɛ saa program no na yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia hwɛ mu no ɔse look $1.4 billion ɛso dodo yɛbɛtimi de ordinary $400 million ayɛ ampaniampa ɔmo tena aseɛ ne stakeholders ne ade ne tena aseɛ no $1.4 billion no na yɛtwa emu kɛseɛ no agu na afei yɛde $400 million ɛna bɛyɛ. The question is that credibility, value for money, transparency ɛne ɔmampani abɛdi akyire a ɔpɛ sɛ ne man ma bɛdi yie ɛno nti yɛmfa 6 ɛna ne yɛ 9 na yɛntwa yɛtwa butuo na sɛ bempladuasa ɔmampani na nadranko akufado ɛnkɔka sɛ yɛnkɔ investigate yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia san sɛ wɔde dwumadie bi ahyɛ ne nsa a osusu sɛ sɛbio wayɛ kululu fase ɛsɛ ne ebre bi atwa mu yehu bie no ɛno nti yenim yie papa sɛ yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia nimdie nyame de akyɛ no ahoɔden ɔwɔ ɛne kwan a ɔfa so conduct ne ho no emre ne bɛso no animonyam a onyankropɔn twedua mpɔmpɛ sɛ wɔde edwura no ebewie pɛyɛ ɛno nti ɛna nneɛma nyinaa edi adanseɛ sɛ aba yɛkɔto yɛ regional level no ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ very clear signal and clear indication say NPP for gitum sɛ brɛ no so a yɛma yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia ɛna enkuta frankaa no esan so kuta frankaa no a ewiase the dynamics in economic development no papa we ɛte aseɛ ɛno nti ɔbɛtimi aba besom na policies ahodo a wɔde ba begu akwan mu no wɔde abegu ɔnom ama Ghana atimi ayɛ fɛ na me deɛ me fɛ na mani so ba ko paa ne sɛ ɔmampani ɛbrɛ no so na sɛ yɛde frankaa no hyɛ yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia nsam na obetu na wotimi gyina na ɔsoɛ akofuna no sɛ ɔmampani a yɛmu binim sɛ wɔde digitalization yɛ adwuma yi deɛ yɛbɛ strengthen intelligence in this country ama security no ɛbɛyɛ very strong, very formidable a kyerɛ sɛ yɛ measures a yɛde bɛ counter intelligence and counter terrorism no it will be very much strengthened ɛno bɛboa ama external and internal security measures no yɛtimi de agu akwan mu yie ɛhɔ koraa no ɛyɛ one of the areas a yɛmu binim sɛ onyame yɛ adom na sɛ yɛde akofuna no hyɛ yɛwura Mahmood Bawumia nsam a obetu anamon a ɛbɛboa aban yi mfie mienu ne bosome kakra aka o yanimu yi no aban gu so a yɛn hyehyɛ ahodo bebrebe a ne hyehyɛ a ɔyɛ ane sɛ Ghana fo bɛkɔ so anya mfaso bum ɛde ama they say majari minu ka say ya piloting for the you start program no northern region and other regions no yeah piloting very good enu nti enche bia no emabunu no onyame ya adom a wo the application kɔ near review na se utie yi a ya be ma on ne se wo so won saka na project and now business wani so adi hunu apesa wo de ye no na watumi e de ayo ebre kro na me no kase majari agenda 111 no nso onyame adom so at various stages of completion egusu gidigidi a ekoso ebre kro ya me no kase majari se sia akwan ahodo a aban eyi wa man yi agmantifi apoya atoya ne babia no ekoso at the same time na me no kase yin so no the measures igu akwan mu say yen economy no ebe bounce back immediately sanya World Bank for indicate say we are around 5.2 5.3 growth no minimie say afene nkosi awieye no na enema timi ayedebe akonanimu
okay
se ya wunim enema bia ya na Ghana fodu bebi nso ayen so ya enye fe enche ye be na otwi mienu miensani na okotonto so amienu se 5 cedi asesen eneme no kasei entosi kro no ano olonka baako ye de be ma 5 cedis eno de
and the weekend there yan
ko na me ankasa na me de sabi o me ho kan ko dwom na okoto
me ti say entosi na na season eno de
bebrebe kwa so ja say enti yes enti say olonka
say create ni nyina 500 cedis
enti so olonka baako na abedru 5 cedis a ye mo ho dawro na ye nka se nyame adom so entosi na na eto mienu 5 cedis no ene olonka na be 5 cedis enti abuso so ahunu
and the weekend they make us bebrebe
uko joma bebrebe ube uje opa yi 20 Ghana ube to bebrebe temampo na me kan yo olonka baako
o say na dey seasonal
enti no aba aduane bia seasonal ebra bode call ya na enya binto ya no be kan se be mpradu asa kufu ado amamu oboni nti na bode a short tomatoes ya de be sha kufu ado se na amamu oboni nti na tomatoes a short ene tomatoes na bu na se olonka 5 cedi dia ene amamu na amamu papa enti amanfo mo na baso so ati ase minimie se bosumi mienu a edi animu mra no ba yire be ba bebu bode ba bebu menkan ba bebu banche be ba bebu aduane bebu wo ba bia enti eno sa no udi bia na wama wonsoso waye yie udi ma nyankopon na ade bi nso ma na akufu ado na eno nso akasa aban panti ena nso toma aduane ba isan se aban bi wo no de oba epe na esi entonso no krampo no ebi mabio ase enti ye bre isu de ye say planting for food and jobs ye ko kan ya omo say omo ti kwa pai say planting for food and job no enkoso enso akuafo bedi adanse ye say planting for food and job obi ho no na sase na oti soya beans eka baako no oti ebia 3-4 bags no
2 minutes
ene otimiti bia be 8-10 bags e wo eka baako no so because farming input na dia support nti no ene the agric extension officer idea ni nimdi odi aboa nti na sase no make good use of it ni nyina no kan planting for food and jobs initiatives no ho bi se si am no kasai majari adia eye de baako ene say industrialization ye koboso na ndisi for etikwa pai esan so mo ntimi anye bi ye wo over 176 one district one factory eye completed a ma fan crofo eye adwuma adansi omu bebrebe o kan omusian na obi die so no makopenti ho industrialization no policy ni baako no say you need to support it and the supporting it no necessary impreduasa yama dako farms sika se fako na ko expand wo poultry no na se nei se na nkrofo ya adwuma ho nom eye 50 na no mo ya 100 is it not good achievement and creating jobs for the people? It is. Ekunfi pineapple juice koso kase de ropa koso B5 koso enansi ampo ni akwakoye another one so wotema chese enyema bebrebe me kase mboso amene kase atebu amanten cassava starch processing eno so koso enam no kase ye rice processing western region eno so koso chese ye kase ye boboso a bebrebe kwa enti wei ene ani so adi hunu a na nado aban no pese wode boa ema Ghana enya ye ntoma pae de be efra yekokan Ghana beyond aid no yankokan Ghana beyond aid because yekokan yakoda o ye yanhye say in the next 10 15 20 years no esese Ghana timidi yensa si ye boka kire wiase say yensusu no sabe mpraduasa yensa esu ye chikata ye betimi ai produce na ya nom na ya shebi e wo man Ghana mu na wonim ne yakoso sesi ya wiase niam mu aye dindindin mesre yento ekunfi pineapple juice more esan say fruit juice na ye import
to market
our market bebrebe oh sami je tamana me to bi we otama opa next week me to bi abro e market
to be bread because
and na kra dia sanso krampo de the pineapple slice krampo no can one enso wo be hammer ya hammer yi e say why the wholesale distributor kese pa enti no nya de ketwa so ahunu se enti e confit pineapple juice e koso oba bia mesre Ghana for yam patronize eno more nia ye di free amanone ba no because of global system restriction economic unity no say you know oma mixing with enema bi a taste ni bi krampo asesa but ukoto Ghana de na no mu a e kama ube pineapple can one na de asoma wu nipa bi abrochira kofa e confit pineapple juice ena e confit pineapple slicer ya kan na e fefefe na e kama no na fa kosoma na wunia otise bi America ene UK Germany France ene baby no omo nso enfili the local taste of genuine and unadulterated pineapple ayebeboa enti yebesere yaman no we are on the right and very sound footing ye kwa animu no enema be debe ebesesa ebesere Ghana for say Majari Ghana for nya arehemu pa e wana na adudan kwakufa adumo say obi betutu mfuturo gu yani na obe nani ebe hyehyehye enema bi ebe keka nsem bi a sebi mpreduasa ono ankasa eni hu plan oni hu hyehyeye oni hu policy bi adawo na nso na nu hu no ode ka yensi ni hu na yenka nche ne say wabetena konwa no so pen emfie nwotwe ye hu ni awo ye ni awo ya ne say wudi dum soja Ghana na wo create unemployment na wo ma yenya unemployment graduate association uba na wudi freezing ebe to employment so for 3-4 years na Ghana ni upe police soldier immigration yesi yemfa upe so teacher nurse doctor yesi yemfa sa niema no e course nti no yempa bio ahunu enu nti ne yesi ma yen obi mefa asokwa medan ya chenchina na onsan so enkofa 6 emedan ye 9 se na enim yewura jomahama no se Ghana fo ye mfumso na ye ma wo be dada Ghana fo a oba obetwa free education mu oba health insurance obegu no se na ebre bi na aguo no oba pe nia obeya ne se yen policies ahodo bi te se one district one factory na create nyuma bebre no ni nyina no obeba be se no oba pe chese mpuntu juma ye yo ene adwuma ye create ma Ghana for mabunu no oba be se ni nyina because na ni so ade huna ne se oba o de Ghana be san ko IMF wode akọ IMF pe ombe man no conditionality say ma won fa obi adwuma
na so me da say
enti anya hweyie
okay
e wan disi fo ho
better say how you need 100.9 0503721744 0503721744 any WhatsApp messages mami sha there okay lembele okay yango
I know usu kasa no ma edin na meti hona
ujana
be hwe no na mesre na de ma mesre ye ne se me hu se waje si adwuma tinkese pa wo kroma ni se jombodun be soma o ma ka kire se ko kasa kire Ghana for it's one of the biggest in fact adwuma din pa it said the tomato sako jom na wo ton tomatoes na ma ya to tomatoes no na ye no ugina ho ne it say tomatoes na yi kan na bon na asai na wo ka kire say tomatoes yen say ye o ye papa monje fa nko ye jollof ye papa monje fa na ye ni ugina ho no ye hu say ade ye bon wa mo ade bon ma wo di no small scratch or hwen enso wo ka kire ye say ye do ugina na no small si ponche ye hwen no ye ka kire say ade ya bon iti bi no ye no okasa te se on tikrom ha eno okasa me hwe ni di mi se ya brante we it was okasa tomatoes yeah we okasa say dey o say weekend tomatoes o say
weekend dey make go baby at
o say ayefo 5 cities dey shadow crab
honestly me come market we nti usually better come market month ending
baje so wo aban mu awo ho your posture your communication tone must tell the people something. They make what I say. So you have to set a tone for your listeners or the people who are listening to you, who follow you. So program we want a programmer in Crawford Petty. Say yes and Crawford pe wasem and as asema NDC ba beka wahano e no kra maji anka program yi anka Crawford efri so anka unya likes anka people off their radio. Because what the gentleman is saying, it's like it's not in Ghana. so Nick Kroma. And you see, Dr. Baumia, Alhaji Baumia, Honorable Alantre Mantin. Oti haya kampi ama Dr. Baumia no. Omo no makoto omo abewie. And omo akọ decide say ombe yi chairman for. Say omo nyi flag bearer. Say do one ebe hu. But omo susu ye de omo analysis ni say the way ade na ekọ no, ekọ Dr. Baumia lie. Na ekọ Dr. Baumia lie ne crofo na ewi ni a. We don't have any problem. I mean, we have seen Dr. Baumia before. We still see him. Alhaji Baumia Oko baby. And now I check CD $2. This is a man or see about arrested CD, not the case now my IGP. And the dollar is 8 CDs. The dollar is 8 CDs. The pound is 10 CDs. The euro is 8.5. And you are not ashamed. You are here and trumpeting as if you need. And inflation you're saying under Dr. Baumia you see adioke kenyina know about Dr. Alhaji Baumia you know. Okay, it's a bad record and I'm surprised the guy is not mentioning his bad record. Only good what record band or why papa you tell me. We're breaking record bia Okroma. The President Mahama no. Now also you incompetent or you mutu mbanza no. Now you top petrol 1 gallon 16 cedis. And a petrol 1 gallon under Dr. Baumia. Ah, oti ha o shanatare kokono, and o shanatare fitano. He knows or driving on him. On the President Mahamat no sorti chroma, no me sure sorti ha, no top petrol so him. Bisano, on the President Mahamat, no top petrol 1 gallon, oton the saying. And on the Dr. Baumiate, and not top petrol 1 gallon saying. I say, ye ne aban biti na nsuo nto ihe ne sese president ba o nyame anaso edai. You see sometimes you people when you are talking I was say mo kasama Ghana for na etie mu no be hu say credit us with sebi you see enim nyansa. You see credit us with common sense. Please when you are talking credit once you can confuse juice no kra who baby obenye bi you are even surprised. You are shocked.
I saw what Chem say be traffic meeting measure.
And traffic muna who be. You see, it's not what he will tell you, it's what you know. Exactly. It's not what he will tell you.
Because some market here dey need.
And yet you no be catch
to us.
Share Mamika Central special ice mineral water. Everywhere you go, who special ice mineral water? Anameboa. Everywhere you go, who special ice mineral water? And you been about to catch me say special ice mineral water to traffic mu because me nam traffic mu ami who. So okay, you were surprised, and that is why I'm saying that when they are speaking or when they are communicating, they should credit us with common sense. Otia can one day straight to one factory, and now one day straight to one factory, a create employment. The highest unemployment rate, is under Dr. Baumia currently as we speak. And the school kolako school amu discuss koto bet because the future is not bright for them. And the school kolanye ska amu de to bet because amu nim so amu ye school amu ni anu ye school amu nye adwuma nye. Yes, because finance minister be catch amu say please o kasa no my you see it me please kasa. Finance minister be catch say adwuma ni homo amu. He told them straight say graduate mo hamu there is no job for you. It's in calamity sano. Na ye etifie po onye bi na wa o school. And the scanner be man no be to bet. But be hwehwe ni shebrem. Okoye try your luck. Baby amu de Ghana edru no. You are here, you are not ashamed. What here can 1 million one district one factory. Maje for the records in the history of Ghana. The biggest investment under President John Dramani Mahama is the turbo gas plant. And you know I work on that project. Under President Mahama, we had investors from Italy. What do you mean ENI project? No, the one I was Sanzuleno. Yes, the onshore receiving facility plant. I was on that project. $7 billion investment under President Mahama. And this is a project I employing Crawford. And the Canadian Japan or body who asafo for him so yesikeni. And then under President Mahama Jume, a board chairman, and yet Yaneka. He's the board chairman for President Mahama. Factory awesi. He is the board chairman for Ghana Gas. No, I am saying, sir. I am saying, please, focus on in Sembebra. There be in Sembebra. No, I disagree with him, but I was quiet. Asapa me can say disagree, but me can teach you. Me say, Owura Kennedy Japan born one asafo hin say oyesikeni no. Teach you no. Owura Kennedy Japan born one asafo hin say oyesikeni wo kroma no. Baby oye adwuma na oye board chairman no. President Mahama na esi sa factory no oye board chairman wo ho.
That's all.
Oyesikeni ade no oye board chairman of President Mahama factory. Because why you be Mexican now say host council or no, I'm telling you, it's a fact. No, I am telling you, sir. This is $1 billion factory. President Nanado factory is not the Drew the Bomukra and Drew baby. But you see, no Sanso can and the factories, no. Omoko no mudio sikako bomu. Yenti Kroma na President Mahama Tobinko unkai. A friend one day straight one factory.
And there's so beyond any policy in the end.
So I am saying, this is not the first time President because supporting company beer or what distress and to help the company grow. So when you are talking, you have to credit us with that common sense. This is not the first time. But I'm saying, under President Mahama, Osi factory from zero. Commander Sugar Factory, Mwagunu. Mwagu Commander Sugar Factory. President Nanado Bekache say Obe revive factory no 1st April.
I said na one so one the raw one be refinery raw way.
Me say Obe refinery raw now to Chroma no BSC factory. Now bra be dua we the factory no so odin. Please, Master, me so kasa I don't like what you are doing. There be say o kasa there be to me tremi chika. Oh, to me tremi Master.
It means you buy no. You produce sugar.
Oti how can
one cube a cube of
one say one year test run on one year commission. So
my J. Oti how catch me say President Mahama see oba obetwa free SHS mu. No my head minim said you can nya nokre, but I was quiet. I disagree with him, but I was quiet.
Okay.
In some bro President Mahama no, I disagree with him, but I was quiet. Enti please, make us say you didn't tie the American because minim the American penyo no betre me twi. Me enzimeni me twi pa, me akani. So unima, I am an akan. I know what I'm talking about. Me say, President Mahama, we see factory from scratch, zero. Abain and a fundy ye. On me President Nanado factory we see from scratch abain and a fundy ye government of Ghana project. E kunfi nya abain dia. Please stop. You see, me say credit us with common sense. E kunfi we nya abain dia. E kunfi enya abain dia. Abain factory ye see no zero from zero. Ghana Gas. President Akufo-Addo na appointed CEO, appointed board members, appointed board chair. President Mahama na see ye. Please, you see, I am telling you, sir, President Mahama will track record. It will lose election. Now, some more kind say posterity will do what to judge him. It will be obeko no be as President Mahama beje obo. I'm surprised so a security expert, but to work on nam kroma on fanason to form. On tie the Nkrofo kan. Also a security expert. Opa, ye pie free ha ka kwan ya no. Onko bo President Nanado din. Obi be din sotro. Somebody will slap you free because some person ti din kra won asum. Obeka cho say me the Mikala TV akwaje black and white me the ko baby ah yesi entumi nya ni. They am disappointed under President Nanado. The highest inflation Dr. Bawumia Eda no. Debt to GDP, Bobo, Dr. Bawumia Eda no. He's the head of the common economic management team. CD to dollar, ajinsem, assemble no Obeka Ghana for. When Ghanaians listen to him, they listen to somebody they feel that he's lying to them. Because anything Okan Yebiano has turned back to eat him. He knows. So I'm saying, say, whether Dr. Bawumia, whether whoever, Ghanaians know their situation. Yebesha ya sitting him near the atu about 2024.
Okay.
Na si edru woni ya sitting him, ya ton dokro 1 cedi a, ya de beto aba. Si edru woni ya sitting him, ya ton cement 15 cedis a, ya de beto aba. Si edru woni ya sitting him drivers, eto petrol 16 cedis a, ya de beto aba. Si edru ho, na se mrantia ne mbaba wako pay juma, ye no munye bia ye beto aba what ya o kan unemployed graduate why na tin napco why mo na tin napco omo na tin napco omo no mo tin napco
yeah
and then napco for na esu no what is almost your demonstration every day almost your demonstration musika came what is under President Mahama national service for e can say demonstration because some warriors came UTB akache media mante
metebe
and you show me evidence not catch media mante here
asasa say waka ma yi kra wa
and me say me
wo na waka kra ma yi kra
me say mante here and ya menkai
say NSS for and complaining about
some demonstration
say wo Maria
some demonstration you see
say wo Maria
some demonstration no please me the American
me so me the American
so make sure say it is some American
na wo pesa there
there be o me there be o me say this is the first time a national service force say Maria came mo demonstration
yo mate
maintain pencil sem President Mahama so da maintain be da
yo
it you see no makofa ade na ba na eri omo Omo ne kofa napko ba and napko for na dam ho they every day they are frustrated napko omo it what aka they use that napko point to me into your moka you start yenti anom kofa NIAP de be nip bi ba John Kuma de na no da no ekosi sen so please you see Ghana for na eti kroman say aswan ye hye otia wo ka planting for food planting for way ye koka na omo si Ukraine war no maje Banchi yes. Yedua Ukraine. Banchi Yedua Ukraine. Ebro Yedua bro Ukraine. Maje maybe saw asem yedin komo. Opa fe brogu nsem sesia.
There we Ghana here.
Fe brogu nsem sesia. Maje tie me. Fe brogu nsem sesia. Piti gu baby ya say ade be che obeba na ebro ni fifi ya. Piti gu baby ya say ade be che na ebro ni fifi ya. You have an Greek minister. Yeti krom am a brush shorty. Poultry farmers are crying. Poultry farm a good. Say Kosia to Kosia create back. You turn saying 30 cities.
Okay.
And the President Mahama na to Kosia create back 12 cities. 12 cities. It took here. Oh, planting for food. You are not ashamed. But there, you do Ukraine. Who come say Ukraine war na fertilizer? Me see you do ha. So please, credit Ghana for no because you see Kroma yeshe. Say who private car na de be auto private car mu a. Try so be join the trot na. Not na trotro mu a no akokeka sansem na otete ya aka no so be free chamber do sotro a enkan trust abrante we jamont kroma you will be shocked. I am telling you the hunger in the system that my friend doesn't have any idea.
Okay.
So I'm warning him say so kasa he should calm down because before okrom e come din crofo people are struggling to survive. So when you are talking to them from government point of view tell them and let them know that and tell them that President Nanadu has failed us. Dr. Baumia Felia. Omo Felia poto. Inti ya ni ekan ye. Ekrase maka. Ansumiri ye. Yesramu mo fancha ye. Na we dia ya ni ekan ye ni enya de.
Okay.
Na we betina no be ka che say. E na bibia ye Rosie. Inti amfa ni hook sink and line. Because mo ya de. Enso asema me no ti hei. A me no ka sei. People are struggling. Market walk kan ye. Ko market na ko share. And now Kumasi a VIP. Yaji 100 Ghana. First. Oh, now I'm fucking through fear and VIP moon coke room.
Oh, wow.
And a VIP just saying. Oh, the VIP just saying. Who Kumasi 85. 85. First, now Kokita 85 for Beko Kumasi and now, but true or false? No, true or false? Assuming without admitting, first, no, Uko Kumasi 85, Ubeko Kumasi, but true or false? Under President Mahama, ukita 85, obeko Kumasi aba modru Kumasi a ubeje bia ma obusia for true or false. Bene 85 ya the VIP ko Kumasi. Osi yem bonje moso because mo de yeko mo afa VIP from 10 cities e de yeko 85 inti yem bon se ma mo aya ade. First me ko elemela. Na me fa ka Africa ko sita krade a. Me yaji 12 cities, 10 cities. Me do takrade na me ko elembela yaji 8 cities. And then me ko elemela fiti yakota krade yaji almost 70 Ghana cities. Me do takrade ko elembela yaji me 30 cities.
Keke me da say.
Iti me ko me na ta me ko elembela ba no. Na sika he na maspeni.
All right.
Me no ti hei. Sika nso emba. President Nana si otu ye pay mu a pay on to mu. And na oko presidency a presidential staffers and ye to omu pay mu. So maje the way before wo krom no I am telling my brother say if you get any opportunity no nya mic no kasa na nkrofo otia ombre ne ho ase.
Okay, me that say.
No kan check Ghana for say.
All right.
In fact, they have failed.
May pick him a final comment. 03022435540 030225790 aye neat and the point tonight you made you know your fellow torchlight. You can menye wadwenche me ba cho ma jo. Yes sir. Bema it is say. Nyame adon you ba.
Kanchana say me piano say na danfo Alaji Gado aka Pusga Nega. Yo mamenfa wakunya kisia we are China for Tio Anajo. Namintia if Kojo Lanchamanti, Minister of Trade and Industry 1D1F. Nyankupon Man and Kuningia. Namintia Honorable New Tatos Global. Ni Honorable Abankwaya Bo, Niso Bachaman. Dindin. Majari, I am one of us who see one who a confused.
The battle Ukrainian me home.
Missy La Paz, Manu Mutona de La Paz, Queen Nabaka. Last of the Admitine Wachimota, old Seco Station, Mato full packet, and I'm a Dico Chichomo. Now, crowd move far number of honeymoon now, Mutu Mopebia to Yati or Muko Domi. Ya kila mu babi ombekwa kwanya bia ewa akrasu yanko omunko tudu ya kila mu babi ombekwa kwanya bi
okay
enti ayadia eya nukwe tudu nanado waye factors baku almost 107 NDC ni o 200 monti bisane say commander sugar factory baku pe wo matuma wi eti nanado na wo wi sa factory no omu kono omu agutom tema oil refine so omu abulu mebuana over 95% have been done at oil refine I have started refine oil and he saban we now all year they say a man and brano.
Okay, me that say my next one is so my career eba cho majo oh when to mention so all right my next one eba cho majo
Champion McCurry.
yes sir I'm okay too.
I'm again me am yafundi now.
And council.
Me mo aba so na dima so na oyema o man Ghana. Na minchia MP mpenfo ni na minchia ye yisu gina chairman Iwa Jeff Kwadu Ado. Ye bona baso se wodi nkunim. Idi efan so papa esa bi obi na yakko nchero. Na jali obi education minister na se nyema di nkoyi wo wa. Che de so bo education minister ana meboa. And this will be the industry minister. Nothing, I'm over 106 parties. More man. There was here about national union, and I'm a war. The Menoswa, the all your Becca. Now, Jerry, catch it and let me the cricket say, there are trouble gas now. Almost like the mama, a shot, you know. Now, Jerry, wouldn't say you were Kufado. You were on my bank for, and a share says Medina, and no, if you can any you are at a better to us. The defense you were eliminated to say you were coming to Jacunya from 2009 to 2012. 1 year, Shiana. I'll be actually a good for you like the mama on your mangana. Magdalene said, Catching eliminated to say, you were the mama and son of Juma pain. Yakufwa Bam Pin and would be in Kugo in Pino. Tab do for you come now. Unemployment a boo for Mamma and Mabu in year, Jumana. What I gonna force it, oh, the blue. Next to Unya a Jumanya, and can't take Kulium, Kuka a threat, and they have a little quam, without Otoman and Point and Minyamonia, Saturn, a Jakamu, and any Biaba, Gana a good school fee, and to work in Kaya the Elstia, the Elmua, dear. The sound could open in foot on there. Tell someone to go to the Katakan of you, the Kumo, you look for the young.
Okay, Mammy Fa, you do home. Maybe show my joy.
My Gary.
Yes, sir.
Mike.
That's a rap, Eddie.
Only I was coming to dance, Mike.
You too.
Hey, Mike, my men cheer me, I'm in your pious. And my money, you might be a hobo. Na men cheer me, my men, not to see Ado. My girl, who share my mina, no man move near Jumaya power or your boy, my Ghana. no Asia, Yenya, Muhammad Bawumia, so I'm on more near Juma or Bobo, my Ghana. It's a name of my Ghana, we are so corner. Thank you, Muhammad Bawumia, or my Ghana care practices. And then my Jerry, who could say, it may be a fact with someone by an airport with Simon. If it may keep that she may be if it may be a common on it, I told the youngest Kadiabo, my Ghana. And then it may be a fact because I couldn't say so, you could room. And I don't know why you papa, my Jerry. Ellen Bellicati, the papa who need to be a common work on to me. Said another go for the new will be a mamma, my young Don Dramani Mama buying with the factories are. And then come up with your Juma. It's only if you can't, Ellen Bellicati, quantum, none of us go into us.
Let us say. I may find next one. About your my joy.
That imagine your Juma for you. In Sasanka, Empo Commander Sugar Factories and a Juma, Kamabunuga Bro, a Diafa. At least an idea, because he or her, a Juma. Rapani, German, Pachawadi Minato to Pachi, Masumo Taifa. Ra, Amefa Kunya Winamicha, Yamadi Mina, Elembele Kiki, Yakupun Shirano. Share Obibe Tumandi, your friend is saying, Samidian Fiatem or ya cra or your small boy. Nimum, answer ye, Yabawo Akranians are for no penny Cassiatiasi. Share, you see a one in Takra, and a man of Yafe, Nimun Takra Bonnie, the Enka for Yinam Kotsika. The main meaning of my penny Cassiadi and Camilla Kranians are for. Nti Samidian fear your boss, your don, your penasaman Casancasa. So I have a pro, so about the what is saying. Your boss on your fans or so. I see I'm rastamina so. Remember, and Pentium, Mikasasiana would be out. You're saying some.
Oh, dear Casa, listen. OPEC has too much on radio, so. But correct but it seems you don't want to take it. But listen, mind you, say when I was CSA or boss in Samidian fear, man, and Teto said the Casa radio, so OPEC has too much. It's very bad. What's that? It's very bad. It's Casa, but then you're radiogenic. And you're radiogenic. What do you say? Debbie, I'm correct too, but Debbie answer what you are, maybe away, but would they go ahead, Casa?
That's it. Chef, you can't president and then you pass or general or pet among papa. Will you John Dramani Muhammad? You are top if it's a papa will buy an or vampy, shoot factory Okumasi, Lebuana. Or Baba will vampy, Commander Sugar Factory, Lebuana. Several factories are here. Then Casaprequa, Prania woman, and yet one district, one factory home. Ye can't obey to be fair. Nana, the moon, yet a mumu papa leader. There be a yet not. Mummy and Cano Crancher and Mopuna, and Africana, or my Bakumua, the Pegana Cosso. Again, and then Nana do a papa club which I catch a gun and nothing. Oh, for Ghana, got him. So I catch a senior ball, yet to got him. Yeah, idea. And you want me for Ghana scouts to got him. You may be standing fair. Don't me for Ghana scouts got him. Or let me the Ghana scarf for private jet. Any mark or coast fly with you. And we have to be Ghana for me, man.
Okay. But that's before last one. Madio. Okay. I'm next one. If I see. Madio. Yes, I hate you.
My Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Russia one in you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, me not to Pato. Yeah, all stress the Ekasa war.
Me menina delivery. You take a once. Why, Mister?
And yeah, no, my Jerry.
They say,
that was studio power of friend of that is legal FM station.
It's legal FM station. I know you're there.
That FM station.
Okay. Oh, that was it. Now, we are big man. It's legal FM station. Or two cockers. Why?
That local.
Exactly. Phone. Okay.
That local FM.
You, Mate, you too.
Yeah, why you talk about your bandit or prepare or move far. So, I also the party. Unu baby. And this is for you. I am Casa. enye anu na edi buma ye ahye no omo kasa tabo nim dadada ten na Akufo-Addo bo aguma so obi si omo papa we communication o kata do e pẹ̀lú mo ba ti de so da fo nu no o kwati omo nu de omo papa wa nu de no oba tumi aye aba mi se MPP fo nu omo ya ba ku omo jai ta kata na to be nu emwa.
Okay, with that same. I had a video ready, video afraid you ready, we didn't see. Needs 100 points. Now, Mukala Jonas, I say, McJerry, the Wild West MP is sounding political, especially with a comment made by the reckless Romao that we have useless army. Ghana can only progress if we become objective and speak the truth. Mukala Jonas. We also say, Abron Kopiti. Also, Dr. Olajuba Omia is coming like the roaring lion. Whoever will contest him will lose. It's only DMB that can break the aid for we the elephants. We a pity brim. Out of Islam, I didn't say, McJerry, good evening. We all know what the NDCs are up to. Tell Sammy Jamfi to better be mindful of his choice of words. But I said of Hitler. And when if it also, I personally agree with the IGP because Ghana is an independent country. And when if it's an Ediabe. Sammy watch you so are we going to sit on air every day and tarnish the good work of our security? And who Sammy Jemfi who is Sammy Jemfi? That he has the guts to call the IGP all sorts of names or all sort of names. Well, I'll say why he disappointed. That's it. Well, it's a good evening, Maggie. Tell the MPP rep in your studio that day. We the cherish listeners, cherish his submissions. Dr. Baumia is a solid material for president in the country. Patrick Edifi Ashalaja. Okay, Mami ko elemlekeke. Elemlekeke, I'm sorry. Ufana comment yanko.
Umaje. Nyame ya adoma. Thursday, 2nd June. Na benya 39 years.
Hey, sir. 39.
39 years.
Bad.
You know. Mempa ibo ni nyina.
Yeah, happy birthday in advance.
Mempa ibo nyina be some 23. Mempa ibo nyina some 23.
Okay.
You know, many honorable Fifi Kwete. We celebrate our birthday together.
Oh, sir.
He's one of the gentlemen I may admire. To say my boss, like Sami Jemfi. You're fearless. Sami Jemfi. I mean, he's not afraid to speak truth to power. And it is the reason why we'll continue to hold him in that high esteem. He's not afraid. He's not afraid. Don't lick any boots. It's, you know, I mean, to stand up and tell the IGP in the face, say, how to handle issues, you know. And I think that is the way forward in terms of democracy. So my boss, lawyer Sami Jemfi Abaso, he's fearless, he's very tough, he's very truthful, he's very smart, he's very sharp, he's very intelligent, and Honorable Kennedy Japan Akase, he's one of the most intelligent communicators I wish here ever. So for me, I think say Honorable Kennedy Japan about Nabaswa. I mean, one biom I mean, so lawyer Sami Jemfi baby will be enumerate Michiano, but my set record be straight, and I think it's becoming serious propaganda. MPP for no carry on, and better now can say lawyer Sami Jemfi proud to 2020 election. They say we pamu soja for a police for yes NDC for bar be more. And I was a press conference. Let me hobby. He was clear because at time we top.
I'll say security personnel are one more any party. One more doing the bid of this party, this current government.
Yes, so say part or more idea or more beguma or more.
Some day says 2 million or one no matter.
Omudin to true assembly. That is what he said.
Don't joke with our security.
No, please. We are not joking. It's the truth.
Don't joke with
even the security people, they are aware. They know that some people. Makacho say, "Upa military. This is the first time a military for Ekita handbag. Edidi appointee sechi." Military is a noble institution, but abai where the military no, I had to say on normal military bia first in history. Minister ko bebia ni ekitane handbag ekitane books. Oh, please meba.
Oh, mama to for na
yes, I will be starting my thoughts.
And I advise one name more communicator, more political parties. So you know what? The biggest mistake that MPP did. Maybe they don't know. I saw my car say men so mobile permanent. You see? Well, Ghana, Ghana, ha, and I'm going say, oh, sorry, Charlotte say, na Mecca. That was the biggest mistake that MPP people made. I want your baby permanent. Me, that time I'm in near crap. I'm working somewhere. I got them say, send them away. What does it mean? MPP came. NDC, Muslim opposition, Muslim hear the same thing.
Then
Jamesa, you buy your back. Jamesa, you buy your back permanent. It will be say at the moment I will be na genuinely. If I cry you baby. It will be say then also politics na kwa rems. Some kind some permanent. It sitting somewhere saying say security for one money party no you will buy be pam woman na. It will be say be na genuinely. Security man be obi belonging to your security agencies ni bi akwa ye bi genuinely say ye twena so okwa ya bia na sabre no NDC na wo so e make say o pa zon ye ka say nkrofo we say no be no ya politicizing no so me to me me sua there in communication studies. I think certain words you shouldn't just say your name. Come on.
Okay, my Jerry,
go ahead.
When himself odon sa sebe e sha oto no de ka ohwe ano a ebon so nim obi an kan kire wo wa nim so sa sha oto e no de abeka ohwe ano ebon enye obi na wo say ka kire wo. So you think in this country we do no me say so you think in this country
so you think somebody to make any statement?
No, I am saying sir, so you think
we are just advising
no
you.
I am saying sir, so you think in this country we don't know the people who have been recruited into the military and the police are omudi into Truwasem. You think we don't know and the people don't know?
Okay.
Yakoto aba. Just recently yakoto aba 2020. Civilians in kite tu nkitashi. Aso the first sanitu egu omoso. Who are those military guys? Why not you omoaso? Akola less than 18 years. Meba. Akola less than 18 years. Onto aba ochem ya boni tu ekunu. Why not you omoaso? Meba.
Asoche is different.
Debbie, no. I mean, say Yakoya was so West Wagon. Look at what happened there. IGPC oni moshe, police yo muni moshe. Adi almost commission. Yes, some crofo ni omu free mu. And no we take action now. Who knows? You think they don't know? The police and the military don't know. Me say police is service with integrity. They have integrity to be protected. Okay. For the first time in history, ever ko abeto. What they say Ablekuma area ho.
First ni yankone.
Asasi bi wan say mo soldier for call ya. Soldier for uniform, soldier o. Na ye twi soldier for civilians, any soldier for kontoko yi soldier uniform. No mu twi soldier uniform. Who born dog? Say soldier uniform, mo betumi do nsakan. But it is because they have been recruited by the MPP to do their bid, so people don't even respect them. We will come and bring sanity into the military and the police, and that is what Lawyer Sami Jemfi was saying. Whether they like it or not, when we come to power, God willing, inshallah, 2025 President Mahama will become president. I am telling you that all those moles are almost said the integrity and way of the military and the police. We shall fish them out and punish them accordingly. Okay, and Ghana ever find into my payfra. It's been about no sin.
Thank you. Let me tell you.
So be by crab.
Jerry. Any kind environment, you know. So conducive say I say you funny say you funny ya. Ya okay say NDC for da sukuta musa mo ba aposi for na soldier for mbe yi bibre.
I so am so one ye mo bit.
Meaning say ignorant so sense say deliberate. I don't know.
Say the same.
Ignorant so omo nkosua say party be as a party. That's what about in government. The police, the military, they owe allegiance to the government. enunti irrespective say NDC or say MPP so long as or what government or what abaimu ya me pesa me chere ni say so your party political party say NDC for hui omo opposition whatever they will do emfa oman no ne security ne arrangement ne nema bia no they don't bear direct allegiance to the opposition but they bear allegiance or they owe allegiance to the government enunti na China share military for no ye what the coat of arms and that's so it means they have to serve the country and serving the country you are serving the state by extension the government and this all because will be affiliated with the government or the party in government what are you trying to say dia who can say sabi nipa no etimu no sabi mpledu asema on suma ban na enunti say Akufo-Addo aban MPP aban na ewo na say
that is what you are saying
are you saying sama on serve police ni nso share ye eagle no eno so chere say he owe allegiance
so you have to protect the civilians
and you don't nyina ehu de ban what you people don't know and ignorantly you are promoting ni say the discord that moves so among the security personnel no it doesn't augur well for the country enunti NDC for unim aya na omo revolutionary background no a ekuta omo no they think say buga na no a na omo de ba bebu oman they say ye twam ho baby aga na aduru ni baby wiase aduru no people are very enlightened utna ha ka say me mamo some credit because at least some intelligence should be credited to you people what you have refusing to know ni say Ghanaians are more discerning now and they have seen the difference between Abaya Wase Obama the general youth generation and your benefit of education and enlightenment and no near the chichiri we say na mo manya Abaya obo beka kire mabunu say munko twa grass and amunko sesa mo bangu kwan ho na mo promote unemployed graduate association what na ha ka say nabkofo call for almost salary Majari, you can't trick us and say, if you the woman out to be either bay, ebbing, Sabin Previous, and wouldn't any that swap, wouldn't nothing can say, a bew or make quack or yes, I'll just say, Medima no, now make as it should be say, Yasua and so and insa, yenim difference, NPP are buying, your general mind Ghana for home, and nunti, near ya de babwa or mind Ghana and Shaya Digua Quemuno. A few way in Quesia, Majari Nema Bassisa, 2023, Noma Bassisa, 2024. Ghana for nyina be hunu say seven previousa yanya ban ya de ye hyebre kwakoshe IMF ene yanya ban ya de dum so ba gugu yeso ene yanya ban ya be create unemployment ene yanya ban ya ye ba be gu institutions ene yanya ban so a yanya responsible to make sure say sabio ya pomo dene ya kwan ye nsuku ye nsuo ene ye bibia no ye say no me di wie no na me ma wati ase say petrol a global issue Majari, Miami boss, Smala Ibrahim. Okay. Maybe Obi and Yamin Kano. Oh, no, now contested. Oh, one contested. We want the director of operations for the vice president. One contested. Baby Onambiano. Maybe I say Yami Ebekano. Na enema bi ni nam social media now so yin pacha Majari wait am dem announce no me dem announce no now say enema bi enam social media na Ghana for say one me ye bloggers no omo show omo enema bi yakotwe afenyo markings photo bi na omo de abetu social media na omo sembe brebe nia ye pese ye catch man for ne say seven preduasa obia woni freedom of choice and freedom of association thought as here enunti amanfo nyai sa na ema no I dey tagging crofo ene ne ma bi no if you do not belong to it you don't belong to it
okay
if you belong to it we respect Sanimano, Yinjai.
Better say, all right. Okay, how you need 100.9? Nana Owusu-Apia. Nana Owusu-Apia is CEO of the Maya Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center, member of the MPP from Dr. Bawumia Camp. Obaha. And Elembelekeke, member of the NDC, Women National Communication Team. 80 Madam say what the boy be the Jumedi ya de bro earlier what say Peter Lancheri to be interviewing online. Midi the Mac Jerry or say ya my pious be the man saying now me been one the bomb chidoma ye the Jumedi bro Dr. Father Dixon executive producer the general manager Kennedy Asantio say kwese aboaje ono no emi supervisor omo the boy me the Jumedi ya de bro need 100.9 me sorry na DJ Bosco aba be bo wonyom ye to adwen eti debate na to aso fie na me adoma be sen hia ya wada nyagme enhira obibia
ya no me bibri